So now that we've written the ticket and processed the items in store, in this case we've cleaned the items the customer has brought in, we can tell Follow that we finished cleaning those items. We can go about this two ways actually. If you assign tickets by rack number, that is to say if you have a conveyor system or some sort of sorting system of some kind, then we click on Assign Location, Assign Rack button from the main menu. If you mark tickets other than rack number, maybe because your business is small enough to handle the load, or it could be because you are a branch, or this current a store is a branch, so you clean the items here and want to mark the tickets ready here and then send to another plant to assign the location there. Then we choose Mark Tickets Ready from the button on the main menu. Same goes for delivery. If you do delivery, then this button, Mark Tickets Ready, is your option. That will simply mark the tickets ready, but will not assign location. So there are a bit of key differences here between assign location and mark tickets ready, but there is some sort of a leeway, and I'll explain those in a second. Assign location will automatically mark the tickets ready, so there's no need to assign the location and then mark the tickets ready using the second button here. Assign location will do this automatically, in fact. So then again, assign location will mark the tickets ready. Marked tickets ready button doesn't assign location. So just be aware of that in case, like you assign the location and then you go click mark tickets ready and notice that your items have already been marked ready. So let's actually mark the order ready for a ticket so that we just process. This might be a little bit easier than assign location, so we'll just do mark tickets ready. So here is Mark Tickets Ready. So let's assume that we are assigning location by name and not by rack number. Vivaldi Follow will actually print barcodes on top of the ticket, so all we need to do is scan the barcode from the ticket, and then the next ticket, and then the next ticket, and then the next ticket. You kind of get the point. It will actually automatically mark the ticket ready and then send an email to the customer if that's what you have set up. If you don't have a barcode scanner, like I don't, then you can simply type in the ticket number using the keyboard. So I'll just go ahead and do a test ticket that I had written earlier. So it's 467707, and then just press enter, and that will mark the ticket ready. Now you'll see in the comments section below that the ticket is marked ready, and above that section is where other tickets will appear for the same customer that are being racked, meaning that if we scan additional tickets for the same customer, it will append them above as well as assign them to the location to the next previously scanned ticket. Now we have added additional buttons here, so in addition to marking them ready, you can select any of the check marks prior to scanning them. So for assigning it to plant, you don't, so it won't mark the ticket ready per se, but will actually mark the location as plant, meaning that if you are from a branch, you are sending it to the location to a truck back to that plant. So you can click on this before you scan the ticket. Another option is to assign to alteration. So prior to scanning the barcode, you can assign the ticket location to alteration. Again, this won't mark the ticket ready. It will just mark the location as quote-unquote sent to alteration. And then, of course, once you're done with the item and thus the ticket, you can come back to the screen and mark the ticket ready by unselecting any of these check marks. You can also send an email to the customer. So if you have email set up on file, you can do that as well. So this will send a message to the customer saying that their clothes are ready to be picked up, or you can send them a delivery email with a slightly different message stating that your tickets are being delivered back to the plant. Just make sure you click either, just not both. So if you're gonna send a delivery email, make sure to unclick this and then click this one. And that is it for Mark Tickets Ready. Let's just close this and let's go on to assign location. So now we're done. Let's go ahead and learn about assign location. So assign location is used if you're assigning by location number, by rack number, and not by like Mark Tickets Ready, where you assign by name. So typically with assign location, you can scan or type the ticket barcode number, and then you scan or type the location number. If you have barcodes directly over your location number, then Vivaldi allows for that easy functionality, in fact. So it just becomes a very, very easy way. You can scan the ticket number, beep, and then you can go and scan the location number, beep, and then that is pretty much it. Of course, you can do this repeatedly without reporting back to the computer. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go ahead and type in a barcode number. So there is 467708, and then press enter. And then that is the customer, and then I do rack location, which is probably 213, and then press enter, and it'll say, yes, ticket number 467708 has been assigned to location 213. And that is it about assigning location, but this is not really the end of the story. You can also send emails from across the board here. So you can send emails with a counter message, meaning that the email that is sent is to remind the customer that their ticket is ready to be picked up at the store. If delivery message is turned on and counter message off, so if it's done like this, then that message will indicate that the ticket is being delivered. If locker is turned on, then you can add a locker location on the email note field. So you can scan the ticket here, place the check mark here, and then add the locker pin here. A couple more things here. You can actually assign to plant and also assign to alteration. This is actually similar to the previous window on Mark Tickets Ready, where you don't mark the tickets ready, but actually transition it somewhere else. You can assign cleaner number and machine number, meaning that you can have a transaction history of who did what when assigning the location. It's actually kind of cool because you can actually later do analysis and reports of the who's and the what's of everything in this screen. And that is pretty much it. We've actually just scanned the ticket at a location, and then that'll assign the location, of course. And now we are done. Let's go ahead and click close. And one last final thing. Let's go on a bit of production. So we can see reports on virtually anything in tickets related to this process. So let's go on reports up on top, and then we go to inventory and conveyor reports, and you can see all these reports that I just talked about earlier. So current inventory location report will print all tickets by rack order number. Inventory by day report will print all tickets on all racks with the oldest first, and you can call your customers for pickup. Slot by slot number gives you a report of each slot and what specific ticket is located in that slot. Slot by name reports prints out the same as above, but by customer name as opposed to ticket number. So then there's slot by day. So tickets over 30 days, and there's tickets over 60 days. This is kind of convenient to start calling people who have left their items for an extended period of time, and just to kind of flush out all those tickets that are still there. And finally, there's a production report by machine and by cleaner if that's set up. And that is it. That is how you assign location and mark tickets ready on Vivaldi Follow. Thank you.